Hey guys, so for the past 3 months I've been living with about 12 people, right? You might think, oh wow, 12 people, how would you live that much? But it's not as bad as you think. Because mostly people aren't really always home because they're always in uni or they're always working, so you don't really see them that often. But we live in a pretty big house, so it's not that bad. We have a big lounge area. We have two kitchens. One's a small kitchen, one's a large kitchen. We have three bathrooms. One of them doesn't work though. Um, and it's about maybe 4 or 5 floors of each. I'm gonna take you guys through the house and introduce you to all my flatmates. Starting on the bottom floor, we have Tom. Tom is... I don't really know too much about Tom. I don't know what he studies, but I know he plays American football. From what I can tell up in my room, he plays a lot of FIFA with his friend. He eats a lot of meat. I don't eat too much meat, so we guys have a friendly rivalry of me eating meat. I tell him I eat chicken and fish, but he doesn't consider fish and chicken as real meat. They're just other. I don't know what that's about. So yeah, we have a friendly rivalry with that, and it's pretty cool, pretty cool guy. Next to him, right across from him is Ange. Ange is probably the worst guy you would ever meet in your entire life. But I absolutely love the girl because she's so crazy. Some weird things that she does is like eat spaghetti, like just pulls right out of the pack and just eats it and crunches on it like it's a cookie or something. I tried that and it almost broke my tooth. I couldn't even try to do that. The girl absolutely loves dip. When I mean dip, I mean like guacamole and all those types of dip. The girl could live off of the dip. She's crazy. And then we go up the steps. And up the steps we have Paul's room to the left. And then we have Matt's room down the hall. Paul is probably the best person to have around. He's a great friend. He always takes care of you. If you need help with anything, Paul's always going to be there to help you out. He's a very sensible guy when he needs to be sensible. When he's out ready to get pissed, he will get pissed. He's probably the only person in the house that pulls me out almost at least once a week to have a pint. And he's forced me to drink 1 pint of beer, which was extremely horrible. Like, it was it took me maybe about 10 minutes to drink this or longer. I had to force it down, but I did it. I really don't like beer. And then down the hall from him, like I said, is Matt. Matt is one person you have to watch out for as far as going out, because he will get you fucked up. I'm pretty sure every time he goes out to get fucked up or gets mangled, in what he would say before he goes out. He usually goes out with pretty much anybody as long as you can get mangled. With Roger, who I will introduce you to, he goes out with him a lot. So then we're gonna move on from Matt's room and we're gonna go up the steps a little bit to my floor. My floor we have Kelly's room. Kelly is like the mom of the house. She makes sure that everything's in order and stuff like that. And if nothing gets done, she's trying to figure out who the hell has done it or where things are getting missing or why shit's not getting cleaned up. She is pretty much just like Paul. She's always there for you, always ready to help you out. If you need something, just ask her. She would try to get it to you as best as possible she can. Then to the left of her room is my room. I'm just pretty much just here living. I'm not in school, I'm not working. I'm just out partying pretty much twice a week, or if I'm not partying in a club, I'm just out to a pub having a drink with everyone. And then right next to me is Stu. Stu Kelly is studying. What is Kelly studying? Housing. Kelly is studying housing, just to let you know. And then next to me, like I said, is Stu. Stu is doing something in the music field. I'm not too sure, can't remember what the actual name for it is. He can play guitar. He can probably cook pretty much anything. Bastard. I wish I could cook anything. He has a Mac computer, which is the best computer in the world, of course. And he is pretty mellow and logical about everything that he approaches and stuff like that. It's fun to just chill out and hang and talk to and crack jokes with. And then we go up the steps from our level, and on this level we have 2 rooms. To the left we have Dodge's room, or Justin. Justin's the guy that I came here with. I don't see him very often much now because he's either working, no, he's mostly just working now. I'm not working, so we used to hang out a good bit, but we don't now because he's working all the time. It's been out a few times with him. He is more on, he dresses like a cyber goth, I guess you can say. If not a cyber goth, then a downplayed goth, but more or less like a noob cyber goth, I would say. But he listens to a lot of dancehall music, and it's fun to talk to when he's not drunk. When he gets drunk, he gets pretty pretentious, and it gets really irritating. And then, but all along, he's still a great guy to just have around and kill and joke around with. Then down the hall from him, we have Liz. Liz, I haven't hung out with Liz too much. I've hung out with her maybe once, and we have very similar music taste. So she introduced me to a good bit of artists, and so I've been checking them out. I've been out with Liz once, who I was talking to her while I was walking, and she let me walk into a post. Haven't forgiven her for that. Anyway, but Liz is probably the posh girl of the house. She's doing housiness also with Kelly. So they're always, you know, helping each other out with the work and stuff. And she's not, if she's home, she's usually in her room. If she's not in her room, she's probably gone do some work or something. So I don't see her too often. So it's kind of a treat when she comes out and chills with everyone. Then we're gonna go up these steps again, and then we have Claire's room to the right. Claire, I'm gonna say I've only hung out with maybe for about 20 minutes. Claire is hardly never ever home. If she's home, she's going, like, she's in her room doing textiles, because it takes a lot of work to do all the knitting and all that other stuff like that. If she's not home knitting, then she's in college with uni with friends, so she doesn't really come out with everyone. Then we have the kitchen to the right, and then we have Dan Bird's room, who's studying psychology. I'm not too sure how far into psychology he's doing, but he's doing psychology. He's the tallest and the oldest of everyone in the house. He loves his fags. So does Paul. Paul and him and their fags, he just love their fags. But he's fun. We guys went out last week, which I'll tell you guys about in another vlog, because it ended up with me down in the laundry room and all my stuff taken off me in my bedroom. I don't know how that even happened, but I will tell you guys about that night. And then straight up the steps from him is Roger. Roger, who's studying food science, which is pretty much what it is, science of food. So you take food and just look at it at a deeper level than just like recipes and stuff like that. He's going to be featured in a journal, but I can't remember what journal that's going to be. I'll probably ask him and put it down in the description or something like that. But that's pretty much everyone in the house. Everyone's very fun. It's not hard to live with 12, well, these 12 people anyway, because everyone's mildly pretty much clean. I mean, anytime it gets really vile is when you guys have like a party and everyone just don't feel like cleaning up afterwards. We just clean up like the next day or the day after that. But everyone pretty much keeps everything clean. The bathrooms are always available to get a shower, and the kitchen's always available to cook and stuff like that. And so it's not too bad, not with these guys. It might be bad with other people, but I've had fun with these guys, and if you think about it, you don't really have to go out to meet people to have a party. You can just tell everyone to come down in the lounge area and you got yourself a party. So that's my roommates, and that's how I'm living, and that's the house that I'm living in at the current moment. I will be here to June, and then I'm going to be moving to another location, and pretty much I think I'll be working at that point to save up to start moving around a bit more, now that I've gotten used to the UK and how everything works as far as trains and stuff like that, because it's really new to me. What I'm also going to be doing vlogging about is about Cardiff itself, because a lot of people's been asking me more about, well, most people's asked me before I came here why I'm moving to Cardiff, and people have asked me while I'm here why have I moved to Cardiff, and I really didn't have an answer before for people that asked me why I was moving here, because I was just moving here because, you know, Justin said it was a good place to meet people and it's very cheap to live here, which it is cheap to live here. I'm only paying 280 pounds a month to live here. So, but now that I've actually lived here for 3 months, I can actually tell you why it's so great to live here, and that's what I'm going to start doing and sharing with you guys. Pretty much showing you worst other places to eat.